Howdy, y'all. So nice to see everybody. And I am back. I'm going to start uploading videos again. Tomorrow, we go for his appointment, for my husband's appointment to be released by his surgeon. And everything's fine. He has had a wonderful recovery, and everything's pretty much back to normal. He's back at work, and I've got my routine again. And so, yeah, I'm back. I've made a couple of videos, just some things in the yard, in the cats and stuff. And that's about it. I'm going to keep this short. I don't really want to keep you too long, but there's been a couple of things that have changed since I've been away. One is I stopped doing my journal. So when we went to the hospital, we stayed there for 3 days after he had his appendix out. And I didn't have my journal, and I didn't think about my journal really. And you know how when you're in the hospital, the days just kind of run into each other, and you never sleep more than a couple of hours because somebody's coming in the room for one reason or another. And so those days just all blurred together. And when we finally did get home, um, I was just busy doing other things, and I didn't really have that in the forefront of my mind. And by the time I picked it back up and was like, let's see, where do I even start? I had forgotten any kind of sequence or time or chronology or anything to go with the events that happened. And so I just haven't done my journal since then. I just kind of quit doing it. I haven't gotten back in the habit of doing it. Um, I haven't had my regular schedule until the last week or so, because he's been off work and in recovery. So that changes everything. And so no journal. Also, a little update on Willow. He's been staying gone for like 3 to 5 days, sometimes as long as a week. And then he'll come back and he'll stay 3 or 4 days, and then he'll leave again. And each time he comes back, he looks more rough than the time before. I mean, the poor fellow, he has been through the wars. He is so pitiful. And anyway, at least he comes here where he knows he'll be safe and can heal up and get plenty of food and fresh water. And so I'm glad he comes back here in between his um, wrestling matches. I don't know. Gladiator fights is what it looks like more. He had a big scratch down his nose. He had a big, several scratches on his neck this last time. And he looked so skinny and scrawny and raggedy. And then he started looking better. He stayed here about 4 days. And I fed him every time he was hungry, sometimes 5 times a day. And he started looking better. His face healed up, and he started looking cleaner, and then he was doing better. And then now he's gone again. So he just comes here and gets to feeling better and goes off a courting again. So as far as Willow goes, I don't know. He's missing in action right now. I keep looking for him every morning. I'll look out the door and be like, oh, is he here? No, he's not here. So that's the update on Willow. And the rest of the cats are doing great. I thought I would try to get them to come in here so you guys could see them. Uh, they were only left alone for the 3 nights that we were gone to the hospital, and I did come back home really quick and check on everything. It is a hot afternoon, and the house is all closed. That's why the curtains are shut, because it's so hot. It's been getting about, well, close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, about 97, 98 every afternoon around 4 o'clock. It is so unbearably hot that we can't stand it. So that's why all the curtains are shut and all that. But I didn't know if maybe their toys, sometimes they're interested in that toy, but if all else fails. Hey, you guys. You want a treat? Who wants a treat? Oh, who wants a treat? Vince? Yeah. How about you, Naboo? Here you go. Here, Marina. All right, where's the other two? Oh, Howard's outside. Norma Jean. Come here, baby. Let me get you a treat. Yeah. Come here, sweetie. There you go. No, Greedy Gus. Those are yours. There, you can have a couple more. So, yeah, Howard is outside. I forgot. He, on the days that Willow's not here, he spends most of the day outside. I think he's either under the porch or in the shed because every time I call him in, he is nice and cool and his fur is damp. So he's hiding somewhere from the sun. But, Naboo, don't take hers. They're all so greedy. But yeah, everybody's doing fine. They missed us when we were gone, but I had a friend come by and check on them once, and I came by and checked on them once, so they really weren't by themselves very long. And Slim's back at work doing his thing. He's on light duty, but he's working a full week now. And I guess that's about it. Like I said, we go to the doctor tomorrow, and that's the end of the appendectomy story there. And I'm going to start doing a few videos. Probably not as many as I used to. I've often said this, you know, that I'm going to do less videos and then I wind up doing more. But the fiber internet is on its way. I have signed up for it. It should be sometime this summer. I'll actually get decent internet service. And then I can have like an upload schedule. I can schedule a live like maybe every week or every 2 weeks. Different things like that. I'll be able to FaceTime and Skype and, you know, really interact in real time with some of my online friends. And I'm really looking forward to that. So until I get fiber network, and oddly, since they've started putting in the fiber network cables and all that goes with that, the actual regular signal here has gotten worse. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or if it has something to do with it. But yeah, the signal here just really is terrible. So I'll have to continue to upload whenever I go to town and I'm somewhere that has Wi-Fi or has really good signal or something. So I'm thinking when I go to Texarkana tomorrow to take him to the doctor, then I will be uploading a few videos to share with you guys. I've got... there were a couple of times that deer came into the yard. There was white-tailed deer, a big old doe, and then a smaller velvet buck came into the yard, and I was able to get a little footage of them. I took Naboo mushroom hunting with me after we've had either pouring down torrential rains or intense heat, or sometimes both in the same day. So the humidity is close to 100% every day. And so everywhere that it stays in the shade throughout the day is covered in mushrooms. There's mushrooms everywhere. So I went and did some videos of some mushrooms, and I took Naboo with me. I've been taking the boys out and letting them go outside, sometimes together, sometimes one at a time. You know, Howard goes by himself, but I kind of stay with the boys. And Vince, since he's dark colored, he feels the heat a lot. So I've been teaching him to go from shady spot to shady spot in the yard. He's been doing real good, haven't you, baby? And, oh, he sees those streets over there. And Naboo also, as big as he is, he's so huge and he's so heavy that he also gets very hot and starts panting after a very short time outside. So I'm teaching him to go from shady spot to shady spot. And oh, look, I'm covered in hair. This always happens. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm back. I'm back on my regular schedule, and I'll be uploading again. And now I have to lint roll my shirt. I hope you guys have been really great, and I'll be looking forward to talking to all of you really soon. Y'all be sweet.